I came from Jesus.
Today's word is reciprocity. Reciprocity. Don't ask me to do a damn thing that you wouldn't do for me.
Hello everyone, I hope all is well. Now before I start this video, and listen, I'm trying not for it to be a lengthy one, but I want to remind people that Marcus had also taken Emily and Josiah back to his house. He said to take showers. I mean, at the time I was thinking, oh, okay, but then why didn't he get them a hotel room or something for a few hours? But he had taken them back to his house. Damn, Marcus, that is the apartment of horrors in the sky. I mean, that is the reason why I think, Josiah behaves in the way that he behaves. Thinking that he has access to Marcus whenever. And, because he has seen a lot, and I think he knows a lot. That is why Marcus hustled him out of Atlanta. Remember, Marcus said he doesn't do anything without careful thought? Marcus is very calculating and self-centered. If anyone is still wondering who this man really is, you must have been under a rock. He thinks the world revolves around him. Anyway, now, Westindie, with your latest allegations, I'm going to say this. This one is on you. First of all, if you're trying to make adjustments to yourself to be different moving forward, you have to avoid doing anything you may have done before that caused you to be in the place you were that did not serve you. All right? You should be more introspective and more protective of your person. You said that you did weed with this man and you hadn't done weed in a minute. Marcus had only interviewed you. This man was a stranger. You did weed and you drank. You drank alcohol. What? So, what do you expect? You knew, listen, it was clear that Marcus had sexual intentions for you. After you allowed him to touch you on live, you're not stupid. I'm a straight shooter. And I think you're bullshitting people. When someone is trying to be different, they would not resort to the old things that would have brought them to that place of negativity. You would be more self-aware. Now, you said you did not research Marcus. Now, that is silly. Because all you have to do is go to his previous videos and even go down in his comments section, and you would have seen people say stuff all the time in Marcus's comment section, especially for the last few months. Quite frankly, Westindie, you were operating like Marcus was your trick. It was just business. You wanted to get it over and done with, collect your money, and keep it moving. But you said you're not doing that any longer. But then your behavior pattern should be different. The way you move should be different. It should speak to a mindset that is now in a place where, I'm not doing the things that I did in the past anymore. I'm no longer having sex with men for money. That is what you said, correct? So then, why would he think that he had access to you? That is why I said you were treating Marcus as if he were your trick. Now, Westindie, when you're making adjustments to yourself to be a better person, one thing that is for sure, you must institute boundaries and stay consistent in a way that protects you physically and otherwise. Now, given the fact that you had to be tested for bacterial vaginosis, speaks to you not taking the things you said seriously. Because if you had done that, you would have taken the measures to protect yourself from this happening. And the thing is, Marcus has proudly admitted to pleasuring these women orally. Marcus's mouth looks like something is not right with it. Marcus's modus operandi is clear. It is reckless, dirty, and always on the hunt to add more names to his list of conquest. And that's it. Another thing, Westindie, having a feeling about something is not proof of anything. You said that the guy you were with, you never had a feeling that he would have given you anything because you were having unprotected sex or whatever. Okay, you said you were having that for a long time and you didn't have a problem. All right, but I think you're reckless as well. You have to stop being so naive and really make the necessary moves that would ultimately result in your quality of life improving. Furthermore, you're now monetized. Focus on creating content that is wholesome. I don't mean that you have to change your vlog style content. Rather, be cognizant of what you expose about your personal life and make better decisions. That's all. Listen, we all do messed up things. And for some of us, the hardest thing is to admit that we've messed up and to course correct. But the thing is about mindset. You understand? Because messing up is normal. But you have to understand that a better you can only come from a mindset change. Because of that thing called inflection point, adjustments can't be made. So, all is not lost. Now you have two sons. Two sons, Westindie. They're living with you. Now you have to be the example for them that they'll be proud to emulate. Your past should not determine your future. The way humans are, some people would not let you forget it. They would not. They would remind you of it every day, but you have to stay resolute. Now you're claiming that Marcus gave you a bacterial infection because you had sex with him with a condom, but he had oral sex with you. Now Yannajay made those claims. Monique made those claims as well. And now Sunny, even though Sunny said she was on her period, she still said that she went and she got checked out and she had a bacterial infection. Now Marcus is a misogynistic, masochistic, sexual deviant. This is what we know up to this point. Now when it comes to Monique, the reason why I really have a soft spot for Monique and Yannajay, especially Monique, because Monique's first interview, I really do not believe at that point Monique was suffering from mental issues. I think she was more emotionally disturbed. And she had explained that her sexual experience was limited. This she related to Marcus, but he still took advantage of her. Which I think then exacerbated her self-loathing and, feeling abandoned by her family and so on. Because, the thing is with Monique's father, a man of the cloth, God had her with his stepdaughter. But as per usual, instead of blaming this man who is supposed to be Jesus' disciple or whomever, his messenger, they're blaming the offspring, this child, who had absolutely nothing to do with the sins of the father. You see? But she's now made to suffer because of what he did. They've ostracized her in her family. And that is why Monique is now, I do believe now it has reached a stage where her mental state is very, very fragile. Very fragile. With that being said, Marcus was fully aware of her trauma. He was fully aware of her background. He knew. She even was clear. She said she had not used any hard drugs. She had only smoked marijuana, even though marijuana is a narcotic. But she had not done the other illicit stuff. But he gave her mushrooms to make her so that she would become uninhibited, so that he would have his way with her. He's trash. He is fucking trash. This really pisses me off. With Marcus, your directly is upon you. Trust me. And you see these receipts that are now coming out. These are Monique's receipts. Lana has said her piece. Sunny, even though Sunny is a flip-flopper and her stuff is always tentative, I leave that alone. But to the women who stay consistent, I do hope they get justice. You need to be taken off the streets. You are a parasite and you are a danger to young women, young vulnerable women that you exercise undue influence over. And maybe given your twisted mind, young men also have a story to tell. Now, Marcus, trust and believe you will be held accountable for the things you've done to these women. You don't even know who's watching you. You don't.
I said what I said.
As always, stay safe and be self-aware, and subscribe for more snippets of wisdom and real talk. See you in the next video.